I've closed thousands of deals across multiple industries, and I've discovered something that's shocking. The actual closing conversation should take no more than 7 minutes. If you're spending 30, 60, 90 minutes trying to close a deal, you're already dead in the water. Today, I'm gonna break down the exact methodology and the exact framework that allows you to close any deal in 7 minutes or less, the framework that's generated millions in sales for me and my clients. This isn't about talking faster. It's about understanding the psychology that 99% of salespeople completely miss. Let's go. Okay, before I break down this framework, let me clear something up. I'm not saying your entire sales process should take 7 minutes. That's ridiculous. What I'm saying is that critical moment when you ask for the business should never exceed 7 minutes. And here's why that matters. The longer your close drags on, the lower your chances of success are. Every minute that goes beyond 7 minutes exponentially decreases your closing rate. It's fact, it's not theory. We've analyzed thousands of sales calls across dozens of industries, and this pattern is undeniable. It's predictable. The most successful closers get to the point and secure the commitment very quick. So if you're ready to learn the psychology behind this, not manipulative tactics, but actually brain science behind closing people at a faster rate, let's dive in. To understand the 7-minute close, you have to understand what's happening in your prospect's brain. So let's start there. When you ask for the business, you trigger something called the commitment response. A set of mental and emotional reactions that the customer feels. You felt them too when you're buying something. That determines if they're gonna say yes or no. Here's what most salespeople miss. That decision is almost instantly. Within seconds of you initiating your close, your prospect's brain has made up a preliminary decision already. The next 7 minutes, it's not about convincing. It's about reinforcing that early yes, or accidentally validating their no, which is most salespeople. They're validating the no. That's their problem. When you go past 7 minutes, you're gonna run into 4 big problems. Number 1, you create decision fatigue for your buyer. Oh my God, this is a lot. What am I gonna do? I don't know. Okay. Number 2, you signal your own uncertainty, and they start to feel the uncertainty on you. When uncertainty enters the deal and certainty leaves the deal, the customer is out. Number 3, you give time for new objections to form. So now that you've been talking for longer than 7 minutes, new objections start to form in the deal. Likely because you didn't stop talking, that you've now invited more objections into the deal. So it brings me to number 4, you dilute the emotional impact of your offer, because now they're not thinking about buying it, they're thinking about all the shit that you're saying, and it's confusing them. The 7-minute framework has 7 steps in this exact sequence. Number 1, confirmation. 30 seconds. Number 2, value recap, 60 seconds. Number 3, decision framing, 90 seconds. Number 4, direct ask, 30 seconds. Number 5, strategic silence, 30 seconds. I'm gonna break all these down. Number 6, objection reversal, 2 minutes, simple, okay? Number 7, commitment lock, that's only gonna take 60 seconds. Don't stress out, I know that's a lot, let's break it down, okay? Number 1 in confirmation. Based on everything that we've discussed, here's what I'm gonna say, based on everything we discussed, you are looking for the top 3 needs. So their top 3 needs, let me go back and say that, based on everything that we just discussed, you're looking for X, Y, and Z, right? You get in alignment. If they say yes, move forward. If they add something, acknowledge that and adjust. Number 2, super important, value recap. Here's how we solve each of those problems. Specific value statements to what they're saying. Specific value statements to what they're saying. Keep it specific. Keep it short. No fluff. No featureless. Just real impact based on what they're saying. All right, number 3, decision framing. Listen, sales is super easy. They've now told us their desire. They've told us their pain. And when we're looking at providing a solution, we're looking at providing a solution just for that pain. So as we start to frame in our solution, it's based on their pain. It's based on what they're trying to achieve. It's based on what they're trying to go. It's based on what they're trying to handle. Sales is super simple. They have a desire. It's our job to solve it. So as we start to frame that desire, as we start to frame solving that decision, it will make sense to them because it puts that pain on the forefront of their mind. You got to be good at decision framing. Create contrasts. Make the value gap impossible to ignore. You're here, you want to get to here. You're here, what I'm hearing is if you could do this, it would equal that much money, right? Oh, perfect. Okay, so here's where we're at. Here's where we're trying to go. Okay, guys, coming up is going to be the most critical 30 seconds in any sales conversation. That moment determines whether you close or you lose, and we don't want to lose, so focus. But before I give it to you, if you're getting value from this, text 480-780-2203 right now to get hundreds of word tracks for every industry. They're insane. They'll help you go to the next level. So now we're at number 4, direct ask. Most reps fumble here. They lose total confidence here. They say things like, would you be interested in moving forward? Or what do you think? Instead, use the assumptive. Write down assumptive, direction. Let's go ahead and get you started. We just need first step. Boom. Clear, confident, no wiggle room, concise, helping them make the decision, leading them. A lot of people, they're just waiting. They're reactive. Oh, would you? Proactive. Here's how we're going to do it. We're guiding them. Okay? Number 5, strategic silence. After the ask, shut up. Let the silence do the work. 30 seconds if you have to. The person that speaks after the ask loses. Period. Relax. Number 6, objection reversal. This is big. If they raise an objection, don't panic. You can use this. I understand how you feel. A lot of our best clients felt the same way. What they found was then circle back to the ask. Circle back to the ask. Okay? And number 7, commitment lock. Once they say yes, you say awesome. Let's get you onboarded. We'll get our call scheduled. I've got Tuesday at 2 or Wednesday at 10 or whatever. Whatever's best. Boom. That locks in the deal and kills the buyer's remorse before it gets started. Why does this framework work so well if you really understand it? And now, if you're newer to it, you're like, man, it's a lot. Just break it down, slow it down. Here's why it works. Because it taps into 4 powerful psychological triggers. Number 1, cognitive ease. Simple structure engages their fast decision-making brain, the one that favors action. Okay, that's what we want. We want to tap into that. Number 2, loss aversion. People hate losing more than they love winning. That's why framing the pain of inaction works. Framing the pain of inaction. I want you to write that down. Framing the pain of inaction works. Number 3, decision momentum. Small yeses lead to big yeses. That's why we get in alignment early. We're in congruency. We're rolling on this together. We're in alignment. We're on the same mission. We understand them. We're clear. We got this. Number 4, commitment consistency principle, okay? I want you to write this down. Once they've agreed their needs are real and your offer matches, it becomes uncomfortable to say no. It becomes uncomfortable for them to not solve their problem. You don't go into the doctor, he tells you your arm hurts and lifts your arm up and moves it around, and then you walk out like, no, I'm not gonna fix it. That would be weird, okay? That would be weird. That's why a recap is crucial. You said your arm hurts here, okay? It also is hurting here. That's a symptom because this is hurting, this muscle goes together. And so now we're in alignment. I'm recapping it. They understand why their arm hurts. They understand what we're getting ready to do on their arm. And it's the doctor mindset. I'm explaining it to them as the professional on how we fix their pain so they'll say yes. It's not manipulation. It's alignment with human nature. Now let's talk about what not to do real quick. Mistake number 1, feature dumping. When they hesitate, don't start listing random features. It screams desperation and people hate that shit. Mistake number 2, premature discounting. Never offer a discount unless price was their specific objection. Never offer a discount. You know, it makes you just look weak. It makes you look pathetic. And people, if they start to sense that, they lose value in you, number 1, and then the product, number 2. Don't give them a discount. Don't give them a discount, and especially don't give them a discount up front if it has nothing to do with the objection. Mistake number 3, answering unasked objections. Bringing up problems that they didn't mention creates new objections, okay? I see so many salespeople bringing in unnecessary conversation and then it creates a new objection and then they're always solving different objections. Like, you don't have to do that. Don't invite that in and then you won't have to handle it. Number 4, closing too early. 7-minute rule close only works after proper qualification, proper presentation, and actually following the sales process and actually doing a great job on the sales process. So when we get down to present it, they're like, done, I get it, I'm in, okay? Like, that makes a lot of sense. Like, shoot, and you walked me to it, you framed it, makes sense, boom, they say yes, okay? They don't want to go through 45 minutes of closing, or you've just done a bad job on the presentation. You need to go back to the front part of your sale and not the back part of your sale. You think it's the back part of your sale when really it's the front part, okay? Mistake number 5, falling for, I need to think about it. Don't say, okay, I'll follow up. Instead say, hey, what specifically are you considering further? Like, what specifically are you considering? This reveals the real objection. It allows them to say what it is and then for you to handle that, but don't just get discouraged. Most salespeople right now, they can only go one round in objections. I'd say, hey man, I get it, man. Tell me why you're considering that. Yeah, go ahead. And just listen. Listen, this is the rule for objections. Number 1, you need to know all your word tracks. So I'll send that over to you. I offered that to you for free, okay? And when you have word tracks, you're gonna internalize them, know the word track. Like, I need to think about it. Of course you need to think about it. I haven't given you enough information not to think about it. What I like to do is give you quick 5-minute proposals of all the facts and figures. That way when you go home tonight, you truly have something to think about. Would that be fair? That's an objection. See, I have it in my brain, okay? I never say that. I internalize it, I know it, so I'm comfortable saying it. I can look you right in their eyes. I don't get defeated. I don't lose my state, S-T-A-T-E. If you ever lose your state, the customer senses the uncertainty and they're out. Number 2, memorize it. So internalize it, memorize it. You saw me memorize it, and then customize it. You can make it your own. Hey, I get it. Tell me a little bit more of like what you're considering. They say it. I can have some conversation with them. I say, hey, before you do that, I'd like to do this. Would that work for you based on what you said? They understand. I'm decision framing them. They get it. They'll say yes, and they'll move with me, okay? But I got to know my business. I got to know my word tracks. And if you want to get paid like a doctor in any sales industry, I'm not talking about like a general medicine doctor. I'm talking about like a specialist, a thoracic surgeon. I'm talking about the guy that's getting paid 5, 6, 7, 800,000 a year, a millionaire. There's doctors that make 120,000 a year. I wasn't trying to be one of them. I was looking at getting into the sales industry and making millions. And you can too. It's just how good are you at it? How much effort did you put into it? A doctor goes through 10 years of school to be a doctor. You've got to go through school, academy, studying, writing it down, becoming a master at your words, your communication styles, understanding theirs. And if you can do that, you'll win. So here's my challenge to you. If you use this framework on your very next closing conversation, all 7 components in order, no skipping, you're gonna close the deal a lot faster. And that should help you. It should give you more confidence. Go back through this. I'm not talking fast. You could just be listening slow, okay? So listen to it. Maybe slow it down. If you're like, oh, you talk too quick. Listen, man, I'm moving. I got shit to do. If you got value from this, what I'd like you to do is 2 things. Just hit the like button, subscribe, maybe send it to somebody that needs some help. And then also drop a comment below for your biggest takeaway. I'll read them. I'll build videos for anything that I see in the comments. So whatever you need, drop it in the comment section and also tell me what you're going to go do and take away from this. And remember, the difference between average and elite closers isn't talent. It's systems. It's thought processes. It's training. Okay? It's investing in yourself. It's taking this and mastering it till you know it better than anyone. And if this system changed my life, it can change your life and your entire business in 7 minutes or less. I'll see you in the next video.